Okay, here we are, the Open Final. The World Ultimate Club Championships in the Open Division. Mac Taylor with the pull to Sockeye. Sockeye starting on offense.
Yeah, your commentators for this game are Tom Stiles
and Steve Jaguar.
Sockeye starting in the middle. At the back, and a big pull straight away. Wiggins, Caldwell underneath it. Takes it, both hands, double high grab. Caldwell looking, time, space, patience. Early. Oh, just disc around the top. Fleming underneath it. Toe in, there we go. That's a great point for Sockeye.
Our first point on the 2010 Open Division World Championships.
Awesome start for Sockeye, taking their O point.
Nathan Castine with the pull from Sockeye. Looks like it's slightly out of bounds. Revolver starting this point with an immediate. Revolver now, looking up pitch. Dump back to Schlag. Schlag running forward to Watson. Watson, hard sidearm, gaining lots of yards. Immediately running forward. Look how easy Revolver makes that offense. Tic-tac-toe.
Josh Wiseman with the score.
Yeah, Wallace chasing in hard to get that D, but the disc was so fast and accurate. One each on the O. The Sockeye O-line hit the pitch again. Bestock. Caldwell's going deep. Bestock sends the disc. Caldwell chasing it down. It's going to hang. It's going to hang. Caldwell underneath it. Grab. Takes down. Two hands. Oh, the quality we are seeing already in this final is hot. Great cut from Caldwell deep. Bestock saw it go early. Takes the point for Sockeye.
Bestock Caldwell combo. It's a simple game. One pass.
It's like the guillotine. One cut and it's all over.
Nate Castine pulling for Sockeye. Designated puller. That's going really close to the back end zone. Bart Watson just watches it go out. Revolver setting up the horizontal stack. Moving it forward quickly to Bart Watson. Bart Watson looking for options. Picking up the break. Nice movement by Kale to get the disc back. Bit of an aggressive mark call.
Big call.
Bit of discussion out there. Going to tap the disc back in. Watson with the disc. Dump back to Kale. Kale looks off Watson on the dump. Moves it forward quickly to Kittredge. Kittredge low centering pass. That's number 1 Garcia with the disc. Bit of contact.
Garcia with the disc. Pick call.
Stoppage due to a pick. Garcia again with the disc. Faking center. Bump to Kittredge. Back to Garcia. Garcia looking for Kittredge. Not on. Looking for the dump now. Nice forward cut from Kale. Foul on the play.
Foul.
Kale trying to go through his marker.
Contested foul.
Garcia. Nice dump to Kale. Kale. Big swing across to Rasmussen. Rasmussen now. Ooh, a quick movement from Kale. Sends it across to Schlag. Another pick call. A lot of calls early in this game.
Pick call.
Crowd are going to start getting unhappy. Want to see a lot of more flow. Kale again. Across to Schlag. Schlag looking for options. Not got a whole lot. Very tight D from Sockeye. Forcing Revolver to make a lot of passes. Bart Watson now on the far side. Pops it forward to Kittredge. Looking to get it back. Doesn't. Kittredge trying to find it often. Big stride. Going for the break. Bit of contact. Kittredge fouled. Resets the count. In on 0. Kittredge looking for the dump to Kale. Kale, no swing. Back to Kittredge. To Kale. Nice little give and go. Bit of contact. Rides it out. Kale now looking for Kittredge. Can't quite get free. Easy dump back to Watson. And quickly moves it across to Garcia. Garcia on the line. A lot of pressure. Nice little over the shoulder to Rasmussen.
Yeah, both teams just very steady at the start of this game, scoring their own points.
Brian Garcia to Cassidy Rasmussen for the
Sockeye starting in the far corner at the side of the pitch. Caldwell looking deep. The disc goes back. Wiggins again. Sidearm forward to Fleming. Fleming looks to dump to put it. Just gets a nice disc forward. Goes up. Who's underneath this one? Bit of bargy down there. And it spanks it to the floor eventually. And Adam Holt in the 40 shirt looks to his team to say, as if to say, what was that? Spent way too long in the air. The D from Revolver was inevitable, really, considering the amount of time that was airborne.
Call on the play. Kittredge marking up against Caldwell. That's an exciting combination. Pick call. Now Revolver. Bhattacharya with the disc. Bhattacharya. Quick dump back. Revolver looking to turn. Got first break of the game. Running from Grant. Grant moving it back up to Bhattacharya. The Kittredge. Great lateral movement. Big disc goes up. Plenty of time. Very easy. Martin Cochran brings it down for the score. Revolver get a break. Take the lead. 3-2.
The depth on this Revolver line is very high. Lots of ex-Dog players. And they have the first break of the game. 3-2, they're up. Sockeye, their O-line on the pitch again. Wiggins with the disc. The white cap. Holt. Played in the UK with Clapham. Seems to make an impression whichever team he plays for. And the 24 shirt of Sefton. Back to Bestock. Back to Holt. Slippering on this pitch. Quite damp on the surface. A little bit of moisture underfoot. Wiggins. Bestock sends it deep. There's going to be a bit underneath this. No, there isn't. And Kittredge chasing down hard.
Phil Murray with
but
the score.
Phil Murray from Sockeye.
Ties it up. Sockeye 3.
3 each.
3.
Earlier in the week, these two teams been up in the power pools. Revolver taking that one. So Sockeye are looking for a bit of revenge. KL now. Sends it across now Watson. Revolver making quick passes, moving it up the pitch. Lots of tight pressure. Kittredge now with the disc, center of the pitch.
Kittredge with the disc to Brian Garcia.
Garcia now. Garcia to KL. KL forced tight on the line.
Robbie Cahill
Nice.
to Wiseman.
Wiseman now. Looking to dump to Kittredge. Doesn't have it. Draws a foul.
Pick call.
Nope, pick called up pitch. Wiseman now with the disc. Sneaks a little breakout to KL. Moving across to the side. Sockeye shutting that down. Nice little over the top to Kittredge.
Kittredge in front of the zone.
Great little around the corner. There's the end. No, Garcia couldn't quite extend enough to get into the end zone.
Sockeye making a stand.
Now KL standing on the corner. Pops that disc forward to slash it.
Cahill to Schlackett for the score. That puts
That's Revolver 4.
Revolver up by 1.
Sockeye 3.
Ben Wiggins.
Bestock.
Dave
The
Bestock.
deep options accelerate. Disc
Sefton.
floats forward to Sefton. Nice underneath. Fleming. Options dump pass to Wiggins. 1-2, nicely done. In the middle of the pitch. Deep shot, not quite there. Caldwell now.
Caldwell.
Caldwell looks forward. Nice grab just on the floor. Sefton again.
Sefton.
Wiggins darts forward, backwards, manages to get a great grab, just horizontal, just short of the end zone. And a touchdown inside the end zone. I'm not quite sure who that was in the point, but Wiggins with the assist. And it's 4-all.
Set themselves up deep in revolver zone. Bart Watson sets a bit of a floaty one out there. Whoa, Garcia can't quite handle it. Sockeye now on offense.
So Sockeye D-line get their first turn. Nate Castine. Oh, sorry, it's Harkness, Sam Harkness. Finds Castine. So Harkness with the white headband to Castine. Finds a nice disc. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely stunning disc from Castine. Ellis with space in the corner. And the pressure, the pull, the pull, it all started from the pull. Into the back corner, put Revolver under pressure. One mistake in the handling line, and Sockeye capitalizing. It's one break each, and 5-4 is the score.
Revolver letting it bounce. Both teams demonstrating the advantage of having good pulling on your squad. Bit of a zone we're seeing from the Sockeye defense. Cahill now being really patient with Slackett. Slackett and Cahill just back and forth, making 1 yard with each pass. Doing it again. And again. Very simple offense. Take what you're given. Cahill now looking to make a bit more ground. Nice little around the back to Kittredge. Wiseman back to Cahill. Swings it across to Slackett. Green on the far side, over to Wiseman. Centered. Not got a lot of options. Very poachy D from Sockeye. Greeno now, big disc up. Plenty of options underneath that, but a lot of pressure. Rasmussen brings it down. Rasmussen only 21 years of age, one of the youngest guys in the squad. Loads of talent.
Wiggins, oh, that's a really nice forward cut. Just taking off before his marker arrived, and they make fast progress down the line already. Sefton manages to find Caldwell. 20 yards outside the zone. Slipping, sliding. Wiggins with plenty of time. Floaty dump pass. Full cross field pass to Bestock. Finds Adam Holt.
Centering to Sefton. Back to Wiggins.
Wiggins finds Sefton. Pick called.
Pick call.
It's the 24 shirt of Sefton. Joe Sefton. Oh, manages to find Fleming, and there is Bestock sprinting into the end zone. Or some of the Revolver players a little bit concerned about what's happened, but it's all fine now. 6-5 is the score. Fleming with the assist. Bestock with the score.
Has been relying on a horizontal stack for most of the game, but we haven't seen as much use of the deep options like Sockeye have been. See if they're going to change their play a little bit. Bart Watson now at the disc, looking big. Puts it up to Wiseman. Wiseman under a lot of pressure. Good work boxing him out. He scores. Ooh, Wiseman gets the score, but gets a bit of a warning from Russell, I believe, on the Sockeye for a bit of a bump.
We've seen a solid performance from both O-lines so far. Very efficient scoring, 6 each inside half an hour. And Bestock walks the disc up to the brick mark. And we've already seen the advantage that a good pull to the back corner of an end zone can give it to him. It's a long way for him back there into the end zone. Caldwell has to go very high to get that disc from Bestock, which is a little bit hangy. Wiggins, so solid at the back of this handling line. Oh, that's a lovely disc. Just finds enough space over the top But the following disc is sloppy. It's beyond Caldwell. And it's a turnover.
Bar Watson now picking it up. Just lets it rip straight away. Plenty of space in the end zone. Back corner. Taken down by number 40, Mac Taylor. Revolver with another break. 7-6 Revolver.
Far end of the pitch. And straight away, Rifkin. And Wiggins. Back to Rifkin. And a pick in the play. Goes back to Wiggins. Sockeye under a little pressure here. Revolver already managing to get 2 turns. Sockeye have only had 1 so far. They need to put in this O point now. Sends the disc deep. Fleming and Caldwell underneath this. But Kittredge with an amazing layout. The speed Kittredge was going as he approached that disc was incredible.
Unbelievable work by Bo Kittredge. Bo Kittredge and Bart Watson took a little detour on the of their flights to Prague through that. Get a little bit of insight into the minds of some of the greatest players in the game. Play reinitiated. Caldwell getting a bit of a aggressive mark on Kittredge. Uncontested, back in on 0. Kittredge with the disc looking for Kale. Kale, a bit of a stumble, taking away that his own dump option. Instead, moving it up the line. Another call going back to Kittredge. Cahill again moving through the mark. Kittredge now again. Look for Cahill. Decides to just send it. Wide open space is Wynn. Why is he so alone? The 2 Revolver players standing in unmarked. Travel call now. That doesn't change the fact that Revolver are still going to be sitting in wide open space. I don't see any reason why Kittredge can't just let that same throw go again. This goes back to Kittredge. Russell Wynn re-establishing his position. Got to be 10 meters deep. At the far brick mark. Playing it cool, Kittredge. Dumping it back to KL. Oh, nice little scooper to Wynn. Wynn puts it to Kittredge. Kittredge looking for the easy option, playing it safe. Nice jumping catch by Sherwood. Sherwood makes some nice yardage gain, sending it up to Wynn. Wynn, lateral pass to Kittredge. Sherwood again. Giving the team a chance to set up. Nice handler movement from KL. Cahill getting it back on the line. Looks for a scoring opportunity. Bit of bumping from the defense. Revolver just kind of taking it in stride. No sooner have I said that than there's a foul call. Cahill now. Centers it. Sherwood. Sherwood center pitch looking for a break. Incredible. Oh, great bit option from Sockeye. Put himself out of position, making the pass to Win easy for the score.
Well, we just saw Bo Kittredge just running that offense point and making an incredible. You know, he was changing out Mike Caldwell and Andrew Fleming for that bid, and he beat them both and got up and got the D. Incredible guy. Send the disc flying, sailing high through the hot sunshine of Prague. Oh, an incredible first pass block and a Revolver. Oh! Incredible action at the start of this point. Revolver just about to take the half, 9-6, after a Chapman with a flying layout bid. Takes the block, and then just the pass into the end zone was fine.
He just fluffed the double happiness.
Well, nothing like putting a bit of pressure on Sockeye, and that's going to float. Oh, hospital, Diz. Who's going to be under this? Let's count them. 6, 7, 8, 9. And who comes down with it? A foul call. Oh, sorry. Oh. And a foul called in amongst that lot. And the wind just gets a little bit blustery, knocks a little bit of equipment off. Well, that was a hospital pass. You never see that sort of pass at this sort of level normally, do you?
I think sure you do. Foul withdrawn. KO with the disc. Revolver. Nice little forward pass to Bart Watson. Looks for it. Nothing upfield. Wow. Hammer over to Taylor. Mac Taylor in the yellow headband. Dumps it back to Watson. Travel call? Pick call. Mac Taylor now. Being marked straight up. Manages to get the disc out. Bhattacharya. Back to Taylor. Lovely disc around the corner. Big layout bid. Can't quite reach it.
Fleming.
Sockey's now running vertical stack.
But they must feel the pressure now. And again, a stall. Can. Nothing on there.
Sockeye opens the door.
Sockeye just giving the disc back to Revolver at this stage in the game. Can they afford to do that?
You can't afford to turn over the disc at any point at this level. Joy Smart on the D, just tapping it down, letting Bart Watson pick it up on the edge of the zone. Bhattacharya. Bit of a bump to try and get free. He's going to keep the disc. Restart, he's got Mac Taylor a few feet in front of him. Out of hold on the mark. Mac Taylor makes a nice little move. Doesn't get the disc, though. Bart Watson puts it through, not in. To Sherwood. Into the end zone for the score. Revolver take half, 9-6. Sees KO coming in, centering. Deep cut looked off. Payne now at the disc. Ooh, a bit of a dodgy one back to KO. Centering to Kittredge. Handler's giving Revolver time to reset. Little breakout to Watson. Was that down? That was a tough grab. Watson couldn't quite handle it. Sockeye, an opportunity for a break.
Kinley with the big quick disc. Brought down in the end zone. Was that a 99? The Sockeye score. I think Raelian, 99.
Continue counting. That's KL. Cross pitch to Watson. Watson puts it up to Kittredge. It's a big mark. Can he do it? Can he bring it down? Kittredge, great grab under pressure. Revolver brings it to 10-7.
Wiggins, the back of the Sockeye zone, to Bestock.
Wiggins to Bestock.
This O-line got a lot of being asked of them. Gips the toe in. It's Rifkin. Manages to find Fleming. Fleming just shoving off that challenge. Wiggins. Oh, Holt's getting that at the second time of asking. And a pick call in the middle of the field. At the moment, it's the Revolver team looking the most assured on the disc. Cordwell. And a big disc. Oh, no one there. Absolutely no one there. The disc has gone wide anyway, but it's Sockeye making the mistakes at the moment. Revolver looking to capitalize on this one, and Sockeye, again, the O-line having to play some serious D to get the disc back.
Yeah, Revolver looked like they've identified Sockey's game and are just taking it out. And they're making Sockeye force it.
Throughout the game, Sockey's had success with their D-line guarding Revolver's.
Let's see if Revolver's D-line can convert.
Well, once Revolver gets the turn, they do a pretty good job of working the disc up line, letting their big athletic cutters just go to work downfield. Let's see if Sockey's O-line.
Sherwood just trying to determine the point at which the disc went out of bounds. Yeah. He's going to try and throw through the mark. Great cross-pitch shot to Cochran. Mac Taylor, huge sidearm up. Grant underneath it. Does he have enough time? Does he have enough pitch? Nice toe drag. Great bit by Grant. Touches the toe down, inbounds, lands out of bounds. Revolver bring it to 11-7.
Wiggins, middle of the end zone. Disc to Kinley, back to Wiggins. Kinley again making the cut across the middle of the end zone. Looks at the deep option, but the marks are there very fast, not letting anything out. Wiggins sends it.
Lays it out to Tyler.
Oh, who's underneath this? Oh, the follow-up was awesome. Caldwell, they finally get a score. 8-11. Sockey's O-line relying on a little bit of fortune there to score that one. There was a big bid, but underneath it was finally put in. And Sockeye still with a 3-point deficit to make up.
Okay, Sockeye. Nick Castine again with a massive pull. Going to set down deep in the Revolver end zone. Moving it quickly up to KL. KL just inside his own zone. Looking for options. Big cut in from Garcia. Garcia centers it back out to Kittredge. Kittredge quick dump to Kale. Bit of contact on the run. Castine calling him back.
Kittredge is like a wall.
Nate Castine gets to set up the mark again.
Okay, now Castine on the mark. Nice pop it over the top for Schlackett. Schlackett looking for something big, doesn't have it. Dumps it back to Kale and gets it back again mid-pitch. Looks to the backhand, doesn't have anything. Kale, nice handler cut. Keeping it moving. Sockeye, aggressive D. Not giving Revolver anything. Pick called further up the pitch. Nice little break to Bart Watson. Picked up low. He's got Kittredge coming in to the center of the pitch. Massive D-bed from Nate Castine. Couldn't quite get his fingertips on it. Kale now. Quick dump back. Moving it up pitch to Kittredge. Kittredge looks off the shot. Now Garcia finds Kittredge. Kittredge using his massive height and size and vertical leap and athleticism to bring it down over Nate Castine. Didn't have a lot of chance. 12-8 for Revolver.
I can't see. Sockeye just don't seem to have what it takes to take the disc off Revolver. At the moment, this game looks like it's going to trade out. It's 12-8 to Revolver. Adam Holt starting at the back of his end zone. Wiggins available the second time. Bestock cutting. Manages to find Rifkin. Bestock swirling around. Disc into space. Going to be his time to get that. Then he finds it. Looks at the deep. Holt available. Now there's space. Now there's time. The deep option goes. Nice switch from the Revolver players. But that Caldwell's in space. Fleming available. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at all the time and call on the play. There's been a call on the play and the disc is going to go back.
And it's coming back. We've got a pick call.
There was certainly some very available Sockeye players there.
He certainly was extremely available. I really like the unorthodox, really blady backhand though from Caldwell. Quick. Pick or no pick. It was very difficult. It would have been very difficult to catch up to that.
It was Murray that was free in the end zone, but now Holt in the middle of the pitch. Again to Rifkin. Looks down the line. Not available. Fleming coming for the dump. And now again Fleming changes direction so quick. Makes himself available down the line. Dump back to Wiggins. Wiggins looking down the line. Again to Fleming. Again to Wiggins. Wiggins back across. Bestock now. Oh, look at that fake. Just created all the space. 5 seconds before that his man got back. Something has to be lasered into the end zone here to get the stall count very high.
Great work from the Revolver D. Pushing it forward is Sherwood. Getting it back. Almost out of the reach of Chapman. Manages to control it. Letting Revolver set up. Sideline pushing up pitch to give support to the team. Ooh, a bit of a questionable one to Rasmussen. Sorry, Halverson. Halverson centering to Sherwood. Taylor now on the far side. Calls a timeout.
But with this big advantage that Revolver have managed to work themselves, it's difficult to see Sockeye getting back into the game. At the moment, they just don't have what it takes to score past Revolver and keep the disc when they have it.
Coming after a timeout, Adam Holt on the mark, Mac Taylor with the disc. Sneaks a backhand out to Sherwood. Sherwood, a lot of pressure. Looking up line, looking back. Nice little dump to Casino. Casino returning the disc back. It's Halverson. His call out in the field. Halverson trying to clarify. Bit of a delay. Looks like the stall's coming back in on stall 1. Halverson now at the disc. Nice movement. Looking at Casino. Is he in? Great work up the line. Halverson the Casino for the score. Revolver is still leading. 13-8.
Oh, no way back, Steve. No way back.
13 points for Revolver and 8 for Sockeye. Are they going to get any support from the crowd? Who wants Sockeye to come back? Who wants Sockeye to come back?
Revolver with the pull of the crowd. Screaming and shouting. Wanting a Sockeye comeback.
Adam Holt. The hopes of the Sockeye team resting at this O-line once again as Wiggins manages to find Andrew Fleming. Oh, nice use of the defensive switching around there. Caldwell finding space. Sefton, Holt. Holt, nice disc down the line. Russell. Disc into the end zone. Fleming underneath it. Oh, and this time it's Sefton underneath the disc. The second time of asking.
Unbelievable Sockey's cover. That's the second time the disc has gone up to an intended receiver, but the backup man has picked it off.
The lesson, you always back up your discs, always.
Now, preparing to step up.
Sockeye team trying to warm up their sideline.
Well, I guess you could say that Sockey's up for it. The amount of adrenaline to send that disc out the back of the end zone. These guys are firing. These guys are looking for the comeback. It's working against them, though, because now they've given Sockeye the disc at the brick mark. And they're going to allow them to set up a play. Bart Watson patiently bringing the disc up to the brick mark. He's got a very powerful horizontal stack in front of him with Garcia and Kittredge centering. Kittredge comes back under. Easy underpass. No one wants to give Kittredge a deep option. Quick pass forward to Watson. Watson looks for it. Not quite there. Sockey's pressure on the D is intense. Oh, unbelievable bid. Number 99, Greenough, coming out with it. Oh!
Out of absolutely nowhere, Sam Hartness takes a flying dive to rescue that one right on the line. Sockeye about to concede, and now they have the disc and they're on their way. It's just the sort of thing this crowd wanted to see. Bo Kitterich is making the ground up fast underneath that disc, takes it cleanly. Really is. He really is quite an athlete. Making up the ground, taking the disc high and further ahead of his opponent. And now Bart Watson puts up the big disc, but there's no Revolver player gone deep, and they've given the disc back to Sockeye. Sockeye moving sweetly down that far side once more. Got to be more steady, got to use the disc wisely. 22, Wallace. Sockeye, steady. Defensive line having the first bit of steady possession. Lennon. Oh, it's nice stuff this is. He's really lovely from the D part of the, it's a Sewell. Down the line, it finds the intended receiver. 22 is Wallace in the end zone for Sockeye. The crowd enjoying a bit of Sockeye turn action. And it's Nate Castine that's the supplier of that one.
You can see it in their eyes. There's a big pull, a lot of time under it. Racing down to keep Revolver inside their own zone. Quick disc from Idaho to Bar Watson. That goes up. What's he doing all alone? Wiseman up pitch. Not quite in. Wiseman, we got an isolation on Rasmussen. And how are you going to catch him? The kid's 21 years old, and he's alone in the end zone. That's a point.
The speed, he just checked his run, the defender checked his run, and then Rasmussen was off again. Awesome stuff.
You guys need to be ready to be there after the end of the open final.
Sockeye's O-line again with a job to do. Wiggins to Bestock. Nice 1-2 play to Wiggins again. Looks deep. Cordwell going. Finds Sefton. Holt. Bestock. And foul. He's back in again. Bestock. Oh, D. Just Cordwell just looking at Bestock saying exactly what was that?
No. It was good. It was good pitch awareness from Grant to move in and get that. Revolver again with the disc. Halverson moving it forward to Mac Taylor. Mac Taylor, nice little over the top, a little bit too much on it. Sockeye get the disc back. What a reward for a tight D.
Moses Rifkin on the sideline. Joe Sefton picking up the trash, that one. Oh, that's just popped up a little bit too much. And Bestock, there's a call on the line, I think. A foul on that throw which popped up. Oh, it's a little bit too high, too much of a floater. Yeah, sorry, Bestock is in the middle of the pitch, so it must be Murray. Six shirt on the far side with the red cap. And the Revolver number 8 checks back in. Adam Holt cutting up the line. Bestock as the dump. It has to go deep because there was no other options, and this one might work out nicely for them. Oh, a huge D take. High in the air above Adam Holt. Oh, and it's coming back again. He's going to hang on to this one. I think probably a pretty high stall count when it comes back in. We can probably expect to see something go fairly fast, either a cross pitch to Cordwell or a deep punt, and he's just sent it deep. And it brought down beautifully by Sefton in the end zone. They bump chests with Rifkin. He had no option other than to send it, and it was well brought down by Sefton in the end zone.
But what a disc under pressure. I mean, the only way that was going to be, it was going to avoid the Revolver D was to make sure it came in hard and fast. That's exactly what he did. Okay, Revolver having to deal with Sockey's rather intense D at the moment. Desperately want it. If anybody can dig deep and create a comeback, it's Sockeye. Kittredge now. Oh, just off the foot. Manages to get the disc up to Watson. Watson sends it into space, but it sits. Well, I thought that was going to go at the back. Ended up being a perfectly placed disc. Looks like Payne brought it down. Making it look easy, but I think they got a little bit lucky.
Bestock catching that one. Oh, pressure already arrives from Revolver. Back to Wiggins, to Bestock. And Fleming underneath. Back around to Wiggins. Caldwell cut, marked out. Caldwell comes across to get it and gets it. Looks deep, sends it. It's ping. Where's he going to come underneath that? Huge takedown from Revolver, just boxing out the space.
Great work from Sherwood, boxing out the space, as that you just said there, Tom. And Levy being able to come in there and take it away.
That D was Jonathan Levy for Revolver. We've got a pick call. Watson with the disc. Going to G.
Okay. Let's go Bhattacharya. Bhattacharya getting his pitch. Looking at opportunity deep. No, that's not enough for him. Not enough margin. Sherwood. Sorry, Chapman. Chapman with the disc. Dumping it back up to Bhattacharya. Whoa! D.O. Handler turnover. That was Jake.
Uncharacteristic error from Revolver. So far, their O-line. Oh, this is their D-line along the moment, but so far, when they've had the disc, they've looked so impressive, calm, and collected. Big Ben Wiggins now. Oh, huge lead from Sherwood, but Sefton finds Rifkin. Rifkin on the sideline now. Finds Fleming in space. Letting them have the under a little bit, but even putting pressure on that. Mike Caldwell now. There's no deep option. Whoa, that was a nice disc. It just gets the break to the wrong side, but again, they managed to slow down the play, and there's been a bump. I think Fleming colliding with his opposite number. 10 yards outside the zone. Bestock with the disc. Oh, Rifkin puts the disc down.
It's been interesting to see how Sockeye has changed up their playing sets with the loss of so many.
Both of these teams, we're now 90 minutes into the game. 11-15, big disc up from Halverson. Sherwood underneath it. Oh, misread by Caldwell, but it pays off. He fished in the offense, created the turnover. Lucky for Sockeye, they get another crack at this.
Wiggins signaling in the finger in the air. Don't know what that means. Finds a 10 shirt of Rifkin. Finds Andrew Fleming.
Classic offense in the Northeast in the United States.
Wiggins busting down the line. Bestock looking at that disc go past him and wondering who it was to. But a call on the throw. Jit. Oh, there's a turnover. Declined it. Just a little bit of hugging going on there.
There's a call briefly, but turnover. Great spirit from Sockeye. He may have got contact with that disc, but there's no one to receive it, so it wouldn't have mattered how well that disc got out. Chapman now. The Chapman or Sherwood? Looks like Sherwood with the disc. He sends it back to Casino. Back to Casino. A few Revolver players entering the end zone. There's Jit Bhattacharya now. At the Halverson. Whoa! Great extended grab for Sherwood. Sherwood fakes the hammer. How's he getting on that side? Little iota. Now stop and play. Adam Holt got pushed over. Stoppage in play. This goes back from Levy. Sherwood. Sherwood now set up at the brick mark. Great scoring position. He's got Jit Bhattacharya on the one side. Sends it back across the Casino. Back to Jit. Again, back to Casino. Looking for opportunities. Revolver using the whole pitch. A lot of pressure, though. Great work by Jit Bhattacharya to get free. Sockeye slowly pushing Revolver back to halfway. Just coming back in on 0. Casino now. Sends it around directly to Caldwell. Foul on the play, but a contact. Not sure that option was on, and it wasn't. Call declined. Sockeye back on offense.
Wiggins comes to the disc quickly. Rifkin down the line. Caldwell, oh yeah, jumps it in. Good milking from Caldwell. And that brings the score to 12-15. Sockeye still with a lot of work to do, but not completely out of this game yet.
All the ultimate lovers chilling in the stands. How are we going to get these boys pumped
Pull
up?
from Sockeye to Revolver. This is looking like a hot pull. Caught deep in the zone, but moved quickly to KO. Forward to Garcia. Garcia blasts it up to Bart Watson. Bart Watson heavily marked. There's absolutely no way this is coming down to Revolver's hands, and it does not. Sockeye with loads of momentum. Foul call. This goes back. I didn't get a good look at that, but that disc looked like it got away cleanly. I'm not sure what other kind of disc wouldn't have been heavily marked.
Uncontested foul.
It's gone uncontested. Coming back in on 0. Garcia with the disc.
Brian Garcia with the disc, marked by Skip Sewell. Cahill is his dunk.
Garcia, nice little pop up to Bart Watson. Bart Watson looking at Garcia, decides not to throw it. Centers it to Bo Kittredge. Schlag on the far sideline. KL. Ooh, a little bit almost out of reach for Kittredge. Very difficult to throw a pass out of reach for Bo Kittredge. There's Schlag. Schlag, bit of a fake. Easy under to Kittredge. Now, there it is. Garcia. Same pass out to Watson. Is he going to get it? And that is why Bart Watson's image is on half of the banners up all over here in Prague.
The hunger he showed there, and also you got to say in that point, the Sockeye just wouldn't risk letting Bo Kittredge go deep, so he was just under all the time. He was always free under because they don't want to. They can't risk him going deep. Sockeye can't afford another loss of a point. Game points to Revolver here, but Ben Wiggins has the disc now. Manages to get it to Kinley. Kinley looks down the line, sends a big disc. It's going to be flying. But the defense from Revolver, as all game, is lightning fast. It's horizontal early, and there's just nothing you can do about this Revolver defense.
I mean, just look at the height on the Revolver team. I mean, they've got Bo, but I mean that's absolutely ridiculous that they've got Cochran as well. Extending out now. Here it is. Not quite to finish the game, but Mac Taylor right near the end zone. Couldn't quite get his hands on it, but it was there. Difficult disc, though, coming in over his head. Sockeye now with a slow start. Maintaining composure. Ready for a bit of chilly aggression.
I'm not sure if they're maintaining composure or just really tired. This O-line have been on the pitch a lot this game, and they've had to work hard for every point they've got. I wouldn't be surprised if they're exhausted. So Ben Wiggins looking for the forward pass and finds one. Finds Feely. Back to Wiggins. And Murray now. And Murray makes some space, and there was a deep option open, but couldn't get it. And now fouled by 5 shot of Rocky Beach, friend of the Ultimate Community, Rocky Beach, getting a bit of pitch time at the end of this game. Kinley now. Oh, good bid. Nice take from Sockeye, moving the disc now. Murray just as short of the end zone. Can they put it in? Feely cutting, and they finds Feely. There they are. They score the points. Sockeye maintaining composure under a lot of pressure from Revolver and getting the double turn 16-13 is the score. And next point, Revolver are going to be coming out on O to take the game.
Here we go. The way it stands right now, if Sockeye score this point, we're going to add 2 to the cap, and we're going to play to 18. But if Revolver can finish it now and score this point, the game is over, and Revolver become world champions.
Seen some big rips from him all day long, but he has missed the target quite a few times as well.
You would have thought, of all points, if you're going to try and put this game to bed,
With the world championship,
you'd have called your hotline. But I'm surprised to see that Bart Watson isn't on the pitch.
big target, BJ Sefton on
Kale now,
Ryan Garcia. Garcia's had
looking for Garcia.
really good yards underneath.
Sends it across the Kittredge, takes it back, resets the count. Looks like they're looking for a deep option, not getting it. Schlag brings it across to Rasmussen.
With the disc on the sideline.
Rasmussen puts it up to Garcia. Revolver really making it look easy against Sockey's D. Sockeye looking tired. Kittredge sends it forward to Kale. Kale, dangerous handler to have the disc this close to the zone at game point. Garcia pops it forward, gets his feet in, and that's it. It's all over. Wiseman takes the disc. Revolver shutting it down. 17-13 for Revolver, who are now world champions.
The Prague Fields have seen an epic week in the Open Division, but only one team ever looked unbeatable. That was Team Revolver. They've come off of a massive week this week, and every one of that team has worked hard in this final. They've completely taken the Sockeye apart. They never looked in the game, and Revolver deserving winners.